So briefly, you are aware that when we had our program first, we talked about this topic called money. This is our first topic of primary 4 third term. Okay, so this the first topic we started when we had our first time online program under 85. So we talked about money, but however, we did not finish everything about money. So this is the best opportunity for us to finish this topic, and then we shall be able to move to the next topic. Since we have already looked at money, I just want somebody to explain for me what it means by money. What do you understand by this word money? When I talk about money, what does it mean? Okay, is there anyone who is ready to explain to us? Because this is what we have already learned. This is what we have already learned. So I want to see those who are able to explain. We have Sam Kabuye. Sam, can you define for us what money is? Sam? Yes, Sam, can you unmute and then you explain what is money? Sam? Okay, members, are you able to hear me? Am I loud and clear? Because I'm trying to pick Sam and Sam is not. Okay, let's go to Kaka. Yes, Kaka, what is money? What do you understand by this word money? Yes, please, members, can we try? Are you not able to unmute yourself?
Tony, we can hear you.
Oh, yes, that is, yes.
Money is a mode of exchange.
Okay, that is Sam defining for us. Yes, Sam, you can continue. Can you repeat what you're saying?
Money is the mode of exchange.
Okay, Sam said money is the mode of exchange. Yes.
Services.
Okay, for good and services. So you can talk of Sam, you can correct that word mode, then you use the word medium. Is the medium of exchange for goods and services. Sam, can you repeat that?
Money is the medium of exchange and services.
Sam, listen carefully, Sam. You say money is the medium of exchange for good and services, for goods and services.
Money is the medium of goods and services.
Money is the medium of exchange for goods and services. Again.
Money is the medium of goods. Money is the medium of exchange for goods and services.
Okay, so maybe if I try to write here, you may be able to see what I'm talking about. Let me try to write for you. So members, but this is what we have already, defined. So when we talk about money, which we have already learned, money is the medium. Money is the medium of exchange. Is the medium of exchange for goods and services. For goods and services. So Sam, can you read what I have written for you?
Money is the medium of exchange for goods and services.
Very good. So that is the meaning of money. It is in the, you see, if you want to get some goods, maybe from the market, you exchange it with money. For example, you want to go and buy sugar, you go with money. You don't go bare-handed. You don't go without money and you think they will give you. Okay? Even when you go to borrow, at the end of it all, you must pay back with money. So this is what money means. And then the services, for example, examples of services, we have like education, the health services. Now, right now, Teacher Tony is teaching you, but Edify is able to pay for the services that Teacher Tony is what? That Teacher Tony is giving you. So this is what it means by money. I give you service, and then Edify is able to sponsor on your behalf. So please, this is what it means by money. So under this, we looked at so many things. Okay, we looked at examples of notes, Uganda coins, Uganda notes. Those are some of the things we looked at, where I refer you to the notes. Also, we looked at writing money in figures and words. Okay, we looked at buying and selling. Okay, buying and selling, whereby it involves addition and so on and so on. So this is what we looked at already. Therefore, what are we going to look at today? Okay, what are we going to learn today? So today, we are going to talk about, we are going to discuss interpretation of shopping list. Interpretation of shopping list. I want some few children to read for us that sub-heading. I want some few children to read for us that sub-heading. In primary 4, we should be able to read. We should be able to read. Okay. So once you have already finished to talk, you can unmute yourself. Let me get Priscilla. Priscilla, can you read the sub-heading? Priscilla, can you read the sub-heading? Okay. Sam, are you able to mute yourself?
Yes.
Yes, you can mute yourself. Good boy. Good boy. Good. So let's go to, I want to pick someone to read what we are going to discuss. Today we are going to discuss interpretation of shopping list. You are going to, your mom can give you a shopping list. Your dad can give you a shopping list, or even you yourself, you can give your mom a shopping list. And therefore, you should be able to interpret. Even your dad should be able to interpret what you need, okay? The shopping list I'm referring here is the requirements that you need to buy, the items that you want to buy is what we are talking about, shopping list. For any good person who should not be able to forget what he's going to buy, should be able to organize what we call the shopping list. You should write whatever you want to go and buy in the market. So if you want to go and buy onions, you write that I'm going to buy onions, maybe 1 kilogram. I'm going to buy salt, maybe a half kilogram. So that is what we are meaning by shopping list. So you should be able to interpret it. And for this case, you should be able to interpret and answer the question. So Jude, can you read for us that sub-heading? Jude, can you read for us the subtopic? Jude, are you there? Okay, I wonder why my friends are not able to unmute themselves. Okay, why are you not able to unmute yourself? Do we have any challenge? Okay, can we try Joanna? Joanna, can you read for us the sub-heading, the subtopic? Joanna? Oh, my learners, you are going to make my lesson not to be very interesting because I like children who are going to be talking to me. Okay, when I'm just teaching, when you are quiet, it does not look good. So once I pick you to talk, please try to unmute yourself. Let me try Banners. Okay, Ben, can you unmute yourself and read for us? Sasa Ben, Banners. All right, members, I think you have decided to listen to me. Now let me continue. So we are talking about interpretation of shopping list. So let's go and look at this type of shopping list that they give us. Okay, here they are saying, here is our question. Okay, this is our question. Mrs. Outa went to the shop and bought the following items. Mrs. Outa went to the shop and bought the following items. What are the items that he has bought? Yes, he bought 1 liter of milk. At how much? At 1,000 shilling. 2, a bucket of potatoes at 5,000 shilling. And then also he bought fish at 1,500. So the question comes there, okay? This is where I was telling you that you need to be able to see this list carefully, okay? You need to be able to see this list carefully. Here they are saying that Mrs. Outa went to the shop and bought the following items. So these are the items: a liter of milk, a bucket of potatoes, and fish. How many items did he buy? Okay, can I have some response from people? How many items did he buy? Okay, how many items? That's the first question. If you are able to interpret the shopping list that Mrs. Outa bought, okay? Please now, I'm trying to pick you. I hope you are able now to unmute yourself. Let's go to Leviticus. Leviticus, the question is, how many items did Mrs. Outa buy? Yes, Male? Male? Male, how many items? Okay, Charles, what could be the problem? My learners are not able to unmute themselves. Is there any challenge? Mr. Charles?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, then they should be able to.
I can hear you, but let me try Robina. Yes, Robina, the question is, we are interpreting.
You try to unmute my second name. I'm using a child as a student. Alex.
Okay, you have,
Ask
where
me
is
to
the name?
unmute. It's
Okay, let me,
Eric.
okay, I've tried. I'm asking you to unmute. Are you able?
I don't see the message.
Oh yeah, so I think that is the challenge they are facing now. Okay, could it be that because of the co-host? Because I'm trying to click on your name and you are not able to see the message. So let me, can you request Charles to? Have you seen it? You have seen the message?
Yes, I've requested using mine and I'm able.
Okay, let me try another learner. Let me try another learner.
Okay.
Okay, let me try another learner, whether they are able to see. Yes, Jasmine. Jasmine, can you unmute yourself? Jasmine? Hello, Jasmine. Are you able to unmute?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. The question we are looking at interpreting shopping list. So here is the shopping list for Mrs. Outa. Now my question is, how many items did she buy?
Mrs. Outa bought 3 items.
Very good. So you are able to interpret that here she bought 3 items. So other questions, you see, if you interpret that there are 3 items, then now you must be able also to interpret how much is each item and what are those items. This is what we are talking about. Okay. So let me involve another person, Jasmine. Thank you. Okay,
Yes.
let's go to Jude. Jude, can you come on and we interpret other questions? Jude. Mwonge Jude. Mwonge Jude. Okay, learners, I think when you take long to unmute yourself, we shall be consuming our time. Yes, Jude, the question is, Jasmine told us that there are 3 items that Mrs. Outa bought. Now, what I'm trying to interpret right now is, how much is each item and what are those items? Can you read for us the items together with the amount of money?
1 liter of milk, 1,000 shillings. 1 bucket of potatoes, 5,000 shillings. Fish, 1,500 shillings.
Very good, Jude. So therefore, you should be able to know this amount of money that corresponds with the items. So Jude has said that 1 liter of milk is 1,000 shilling, 1 bucket of potatoes, 5,000 shilling, and fish at 1,500. Now questions come under this. The first question is, what was the cheapest item that he bought? What was the cheapest item? Jude, let me ask someone else to interpret that question. So you should be able to know the meaning of cheapest. When we talk about cheap, something which is very cheap, what does it mean? Okay. Okay. So let me ask someone else. We have Blessed. Yes, Blessed. Can you answer question A? Yes, Blessed. Blessed, can you answer question A? All right. So my friend, please, let's try to unmute ourselves and we participate, members. So here there's talking of the cheapest. The cheapest here means the items with the lowest price. The items with the lowest price. We got a challenge. Remember, I tested you on this also, though you had not yet learned, but this concept is also in P3. That's why I tested you when you were doing end of month assessment. So, and most of you did not pass number 1. Number 1 was, what was the cheapest item? So members, here they are talking of the item, but the item you are going to answer here should be the items with the lowest price. So if you look at the prices here, for milk, you have 1,000 shillings. Then for potatoes, you have 5,000 shillings. And then for fish, you have 1,500 shillings. So when you compare these prices, which one is the lowest? Among 1,000, 5,000, and 1,500, which one is the lowest? So you find that 1,000 is the lowest amount of money which is there. And that 1,000 is for which item? The 1,000 is for a liter of milk. So if you interpret it like that, then you are able here to come and answer your question by saying the cheapest item is a liter of milk. Okay, the cheapest item was a liter of milk. So you can see that a liter of milk cost only 1,000 shilling, but a bucket of potatoes is 5,000 shilling. So 1,000 is the lowest, is the cheapest, and it is for a liter of milk. Thank you. So that is how you should be able to answer the cheapest. But again, another question they can ask you, what was the most expensive item? Okay, what was the most expensive item? So when we talk about expensive, it means the item with the highest amount of money. So in this case, the item with the highest amount of money, becomes a bucket of potatoes because it is 5,000 shilling and it is the highest. It is very expensive. Okay, so let's go to part B of the question. Okay, still is on our items that Mrs. Outa bought. Okay, this is the question. This is the question. This is the question. Who is going to read for us this question? Christopher, can you come on and read for us? Christopher? Yes, Chris, can you read for us? Christopher, please. Unmute yourself and read for us. Chris? Okay. Chris, you are not able to unmute. Why? Let's try another person. Let's try Millie. Yes, Millie, Nachtende, can you unmute and read for us part B, Millie? Millie? Okay, so Eric, I don't know whether we can again try because still the learners, I don't know whether they are seeing the message. Eric, can you see the message when I click on you? Okay.
Not yet.
Yes, please, teacher.
Eric, I think there must be a challenge. There must be a challenge. Because
Yeah,
the
I think
learners
it is
have,
you because when I asked, you unmuted. Let me talk to Chelsea.
maybe you people, you will be asking them whenever I call someone. So Millie is there. Millie,
Yes, please, teacher.
let's read the question. Can you read part B?
Yes, please, teacher.
Okay, can you read that part?
How much does she pay for one basin of potatoes and fish?
Aha. So there we have used bucket, okay? We can as well also use bucket here, okay? So how much was a bucket of potatoes? How much was that? Do you still remember or I take you back there?
Yes.
Okay, how much was it?
55 shillings.
Are you sure? Let's go back there. Let's go back there. Okay. Let's try to go back there. Oh, sorry. Let's try to go back there. Yes. So when we come back here, okay, you can realize that we can use the bucket because that is what we have used. A bucket of potatoes. Okay. How much was a bucket of potatoes? Yes, Millie. So when you look from the list here, when you look from when you check on our list, you will be able to see that a bucket of potatoes was 5,000 shilling. So they have asked for how much did he pay for a bucket of potatoes and fish. Okay, so what do you do there? What do you do there? Okay, what are you supposed to do there? Okay, so you can imagine that one bucket is 5,000 shilling and fish is 1,500. So they are asking you, how much did he pay for a bucket of potatoes and fish? What are you supposed to do there, Millie?
We are going to add.
Very good. We are going to add. What are you going to add? What are you going to add?
5,000 shillings plus one and
that is 1,500 shilling. Can you say 1,500 shilling?
1,500 shillings.
Can you say 1,500 shillings?
1,500 shillings.
Can you say 1,500 shilling?
1,500 shillings.
Can you say 1,000?
1,000.
Again, 1,000.
1,000.
500.
500.
1,000.
1,000.
500.
500.
Then say 1,500 shillings.
1,500 shillings.
Very good. So that is what we are going to, add. Okay. So a bucket of potatoes is 5,000 shilling. That is what they have put for us in the shopping list. Okay. And then fish is 1,500 shilling. That is what we have in the list. So Millie has said, oh, Millie, you can mute yourself. You have already explained. You can mute yourself. Good, thank you. Okay, so she has said that if we want to get the amount of money that Mrs. Outa paid, we are going to get our 5,000 shilling like that, and then we shall add 1,500 shilling. Okay, so let me get someone to add for us. How much do we get there? Okay, when we get 5,000 for a bucket of potatoes and we get 1,500 shilling, how much are we going to get? Okay, Jasmine. Eric, can you ask Jasmine to unmute? Eric, Jasmine?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So you come and add for us, because for us to get the amount of money paid for a bucket of potatoes and fish, Millie told us to add. So can you add for us that amount of money?
0 plus 0 equals 0.
Okay.
0 plus 0 equals 0. 0 plus 5 equals 5. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Shillings.
Very good. So how much is that all together?
6,500 shillings.
Again?
6,500 shillings.
Very good, girl. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So members, this is how you can interpret the shopping bill. Okay. Any question that they have asked you there, you can be able to go about them. But we are not going to stop in this number. We have very many numbers that we are going to be doing. So you can see how Jasmine has explained that we add 0 plus the 0, we shall get 0. So when we add all this, we shall get 6,500 shillings. Members, you should be able to say this money in words. You should be able to say them in words, because we have already learned about writing in words. So let's go and look at the next number. Okay, what have they organized for us in the next number? This is number 2. Okay, this is our number 2. This is our number 2. Okay, Okecho went to the shop and bought the items below. Okay, so we have to study. Once they give you the items, you have to study those items, study the amount of money, so that you are able to interpret and answer the question accordingly. Okay, so let's go and look at the items. We have the items. The first item is a kilogram of onions. The second item is a kilogram of sugar. That is 1 kilogram. A kilogram is the same as 1 kilogram. Okay, then the next item is a bottle of soda is, so now, what are the unit price? The unit price here means the price of 1 kilogram of onions. the price of 1 kilogram of sugar, the price of 1 bottle of soda. So how much are they paying for this? Okay, this is Okecho. Okecho went to the shop and bought the following. This is his shopping list. Okay, and here the first amount of money for 1 kilogram of onion is that. I don't want to say it. I want somebody to come and say it. Okay. Then the second one is that. I'm also not going to say it. The third one is that. Now, my question is, tell me the items and the amount of money that corresponds with that item. Tell me the item and the amount of money that corresponds with that items. So you should be able to. Okay, let's go to Alit Sarah. Alit Sarah, can you give us the first item and how much is for the first item? Alit Sarah.
The first item cost shillings 30,000.
Are you sure? Can you see how many zeros is that digit having?
The first shilling cost 3,000.
Very good, very good. That is 3,000. Members, you see, even if they have not separated for you using these commas, you should be able to separate by yourselves. Okay, for you to count, you should be able to count here 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
and put here your comma so that you are able to know, oh, this is 3,000. And then count this one, 1, 2, 3, put here comma. Then you are able to know, oh, this is this. Count here 1, 2, 3. Okay, by yourself. Because the question, sometimes they may not put for you. But thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. Let me get another person. Let me get another person to tell us the item number 2 and the amount of money. Okay, you can unmute. I mean, you can mute yourself. Sarah? Good. Okay, let's go to the next person. Jordan. Yes, Jordan? Jordan?
Sugar, 2,500.
You can say 1 kilogram of sugar.
1 kilogram of sugar, 2,500 shillings.
Aha. Good. I hope you are able to see the amount of money and you are able to compare, because sometimes the question will be asked. Okay, let's go to the next person, that is Jeremiah. Yes, Jeremiah, the last item. Jeremiah? Jeremiah, are you able? Maria? Kizito, Maria? Are you able to see my message that unmute yourself? Okay, okay. Oh, Eric, can you go to Maria Kizito and then you ask her to unmute?
Yes, teacher.
Maria, okay, thank you. So Maria, can you give us the last item and the amount of money?
A bottle of soda costs 1,500 shillings.
Very good, very good. So, okay, that is good. Now, members, what I want you to do, what we are looking at is interpreting the shopping list. That's our sub-heading. That's our subtitle, subtopic, interpreting the shopping list. So when you look at the shopping list for Mr. Okecho, Okecho bought the items, 3 items, just like the first person. So in these 3 items, 1 kilogram of onions he bought at 3,000 shilling. 1 kilogram of sugar he bought at 2,500 shillings. Then a bottle of soda he bought at 1,500 shilling. So how do they ask us this question and how do we answer them? Let's look at the first question. This is the first question. Oh, first question is very simple. Okay. My daughter Robina is going to answer the first question. Robina. Yes, Eric, you can ask Robina to unmute. Robina. Yes, Robina, can you
Yes,
unmute
teacher.
yourself? Oh, can you read the question and answer for us that question? We are waiting for you.
What was the cheapest item?
Okay, can you answer it?
A bottle of soda.
Why did you say a bottle of soda?
Because it costs 1,500 shillings.
And it is the lowest, isn't it?
Yes.
Very good. So in this case, when they ask you, now, Robina, before you go, how about if I asked you, what was the most expensive item?
The most expensive item was a kilogram of onions.
Very good. Why did you say a kilogram of onions?
Because it is the highest price.
It has the highest price. Very good. So that's how you interpret. Thank you so much, Robina.
Sure, you're welcome.
Good. So members, you can see from your friend Robina what she has been answering. Okay. The first question was, what was the cheapest item? So she was able to look at the price, the unit cost, the price list. So after that, she compared this amount of money and found that 1,500 becomes the lowest. And this 1,500 is for a bottle of soda. And then you can answer by saying the cheapest item was a bottle of soda. You answer it like that. Then you are able to get your marks. Members of P4, are you following me properly? P4 members, can I hear you? Are you following what we are discussing? P4 members? Okay, thank you. So most of you are following what we are discussing. We can go ahead and look at the next question under this. Please, I request you that you study this table, study the price list, okay? Because we are going to the next slide and we may not have this amount of money. We have the item, a kilogram of onions at 3,000, a kilogram of sugar at 2,500 shillings, and a bottle of soda at 1,500. So what is the next question? Okay, this is the next question. Aha, there is the next question. Okay, there is the next question. And I want a child here to do for us that next question. Oh, let me try to go down to Clara. Clara has not put up her arms, but I can be able to pick Clara. Yes, Clara. Can you unmute and read the question and answer it? Clara? Clara? Okay, Eric, if you are able to look for Clara, you can look for Clara and unmute her. Yes, Clara? Please, Clara, can you really unmute yourself? I want you also to participate, though you have not put up your arms, but I want you to participate, okay? We are all in P4, we should be able to participate. Clara, this is a very great opportunity. Out of very many people who are studying and teacher asks you to participate, you should be very thankful. Members, let's be thankful so that when we pick you, you are able to talk, okay? Oh, so you are not able to talk. Let me give opportunity to another person. Anita. Yes, Anita. Anita, can you unmute? Anita, can you unmute? Okay, so members, what should I do? People are not talking. People are not seeing my message, I think. Anita or Joanna? Joanna, are you able to see? Okay, Eric, what could be the problem? Is it by just name that I'm the co-host, Eric? Eric? So this is also time wasting. Okay, members, let me try to explain to you. Let me try to explain to you. I don't know. Eric, can you unmute Joanna to communicate to us, to answer for us this question, Joanna? Charles. Hello, Charles? Charles? Charles, can you make me the host so that I am able to ask my learners? I think they are not seeing my messages. So learners, let me explain to you, but I hope that you should be able to follow me. You should be able to follow me, members. Okay, so the second question is asking, how much will Okecho pay if he buys 3 kilograms of onion? How much will Okecho pay if he buys 3 kilograms of onions? So you should be able to know how much is the onion here in the list, okay? In our shopping list, the onion was how much money? Who can still remember that? Okay, in our shopping list, who can still remember? Kizitu, can you still remember? From the shopping list, a kilogram of onion is 3,000 shilling. So therefore, if they asked you to find now the cost of more than 1 kilogram, here they are saying 3 kilograms of onion. So you will be able to come here and say that 1 kilogram of onions costs 3,000 shilling. So now 3 kilograms of onion, there are 2 ways you can do this number. The first method, you can multiply 3,000 shillings by 3. Okay, you can multiply 3,000 shilling by 3. So in this case, you are able here to multiply this. So when you multiply this, it will be able to give you the cost of 3 kilograms. So here you will find that you have here 0. Okay, that is 3 times 0. Also you get here 0. And then 3 times 0, you will get here 0. Then you come to 3 times 3. Okay. So you can say 3 groups. 3 groups of 3 items. 1, 2, 3. Again 1, 2, 3. Again 1, 2, 3. So there you are able to count all the items in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here you are able to find 9. So how much is the cost of 3 kilograms of onions? So he bought 3 kilograms of onion at 9,000 shillings. So this is how you can find that question. This is how you can interpret that question. So you are supposed to multiply, but I told you that there are 2 ways you can do it. One, you can multiply. Then the second one, you can add. Okay. When you multiply, you can add. Because 1 kilogram is 3,000. Another kilogram, 3,000. Another kilogram, 3,000. So you can be able to add like this. Okay. You can say 3,000, that is for 1 kilogram. Another 3,000, those are now 2 kilograms. Another 3,000, those are 3 kilograms. So you can be able to add this together. Okay, you can be able to add this together. So this is another way you can find that answer. You can add here 0 plus 0 plus 0, you will be able to get here 0. Then 0 plus 0 plus 0, you will be able to get here 0. Then 0 plus 0 plus 0, you will be able to get here 0. So here you are coming to 3 plus 3 plus 3. So again, you can even have 1, 2, 3. The second one also 1, 2, 3. The third one also 1, 2, 3. So when you add all these dots together, you will be able to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here you will be able to get 9 like this. Okay, and that is 9,000. So you can see, even if you multiply or you add, you can still get the same answer, so long as you multiply correctly and you add correctly. So all the two methods can be marked. All the two methods can be marked because you say multiplication is repeated addition. So here I have repeatedly added what? 3,000, 3,000, 3,000 shillings. And I got also 9,000 shillings. So this is what you can do, okay? That is what you can do. Then part B, they are asking you, what is the total cost of all the items? So there were 3 items. Now they are asking for their total cost. So what do we mean when we talk about the total cost? Let me try again to ask. We have Brandon. Yes, Brandon, can you tell us how do we answer part B? Brandon? Yes, Brandon. Brandon? Eric, if you are there, try to look for Benji, Brandon to unmute so that also can be participating. Eric? Okay, so let me continue to explain to you, members. Okay, so when they asked you what is the total cost of all the items, so you should be able to know those items. For example, we have 1 kilogram of onions at 3,000. So here we add the amount for all these items. So you go to the second item is 1 kilogram of sugar is 2,500. Then you go to the next one is a bottle of soda. So in this case, you should be able to add because total means you add. Okay. So we add this one. We add 0 plus T0 plus T0. We shall get here 0. Then we add here 0 plus T0 plus T0. We get here 0. Now in this case, we shall have 0 plus 5. Okay, that is 5. Then 5 plus 5. So here you have 5. Okay, here you have 5. Okay, this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the next one also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I count all together, what will I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here I will be able to get 10. So when you get 10, you write 0. Okay, you write 0 and you regroup 1. So the one I've regrouped, I will add it to 3. So 1 plus 3, I'll be able to get 4. So in this case here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And also this one, you have 1, 2, and again plus the 1. Okay, so when you count all together, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here you will be able to get 7. And don't forget to write your unit shilling because you are talking about money. So you should be able to write there the unit. So members, this is how we interpret the shopping list. And you should be able to answer those questions. Okay. So I have yes, we still have like 6 minutes, and this 6 minutes is enough for us to look at the last number, and the last number is basically for you, not for Teacher Tony. You should be able to interpret the last number by yourselves, and then we can conclude our lesson. So I'm requesting Eric, please, Eric, the last number, I want my learners to participate. So let's be able to give them opportunity to talk. Eric or Charles. Okay, and I'm not going to read. Is these learners to read that question? Is not me. Okay. I want my learners to read the question. Charles, can you unmute Maria Kizito? Maria, are you able to see the message that unmute yourself? Eric, can you really help me, Eric? And you are also not there. Admin Eric? Eric? Eric, are you able to see my message, Eric? Eric? Okay, so members, this is the list that I wanted you to discuss. I wanted you to answer, but while you are there, I don't know, I cannot say what has happened today. I really wanted you to participate, but you are not able to unmute yourself. I don't know why. Okay, I'm giving you permission to unmute. Matthew, are you able to unmute yourself, Matthew? Okay, let me try Prosper to read for us. Prosper, can you try to unmute yourself? Prosper? Prosper, can you try? Okay, so members, look at the list, look at the price list, look at the shopping list for Bob. Okay, this is the shopping list for Bob. Look at it carefully. Okay, let me take you through the shopping list and then you will be able to answer. The first, they are saying a book. We have below is a shopping list at Bob's shop. Here they are saying a book at 800 shilling. Okay, a book means one book is at 800 shilling. And then a geometry set. A geometry set is at 1,500 shilling. Then a pencil is at 100 shilling. And then a ruler is at 500 shilling. So the first question is, how much will a parent pay for 4 books? Okay, that's the first question. So if you are a parent and you go and you see the shopping list like this with the price that a book is 800 shilling, a geometry set is 1,500 shilling, and then a pencil is 1,000 shilling. A ruler is 500 shilling. So they're asking you now, how much will you pay? In this case, they're asking how much will a parent pay for 4 books? So how do you answer that? How do you answer that? Okay. Gabriela, how do you answer that? Gabriela, how do you answer that? Okay. So members, you can study that. and then you should be able to answer this question. So here, for you to answer, we have done it somewhere there. You may excuse me, I intended to pick you to talk, but I think you are experiencing the challenge of unmuting yourself. So you may forgive me for that. We shall rectify that with our admin. Okay, even me too, I'm not happy because you are not involved in the lesson. Chosen, are you able to come on? Chosen? Chosen? It's okay, members. So it's okay, it's fine. So when they asked you to find the cost of 4 books, you should be able to multiply, or you can even add, because I told you in this question, you can use 2 methods. But in this case, for me, I used only 1 method. I said 1 book is 800 shillings. So 4 books, I will multiply 4 times 800, like that. So in this case, you will see that Teacher Tony has said, okay, to get the cost of 4 books, I said 4 times 0, I have here 0. Then I said 4 times 0 also, I have here 0. Then we have 4 times 8. So you should be able to have 4 times 8, okay? You should be able to multiply this 4 times 8, 4, 4, 4, 8 times. How many do you get? If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, then another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 times. How many will you get? So there you will realize that you will be able to get 32. So 4 times 8, you get here 32. So there you come and write 2, and you regroup 3. Since you are not now multiplying 4 by any, you just come and write your 32 here. And you make sure you write shillings. So this is how you can find the cost of 4 books in that question. Okay. So other questions are there. All this work, you are going to find it in your Google Classroom. Okay, even the exercise is there. Then the second question is this. The second question is that. Okay, that's the second question which I wanted you to try. You can look at the second question. How much money does one pay for 1 book, a geometry set, and a ruler? So you should be able to know that 1 book is 800. A geometry set is 1,500. And a ruler is 500. So you add, okay? Then yes, there you add all those, the price for all the items. So 1,500 is for a geometry set according to our shopping list. And then 800 is for a book according to our shopping list. And then 500 is for a ruler. Okay, so you will be able to add 0 plus the 0, you get here 0. 0 plus 0 plus 0, you will be able to get here 0. So you have 5 plus 8, okay? You should be able to add 5 plus 8. If you have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then plus 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Altogether you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So here you have 13, okay? But again, 13, we are adding 5 to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you should be able to add 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So here you have 18, which you can write 8, okay? So then you regroup 1. So 1 plus 1, you get here 2. Okay, so for all these 3 items, you can pay 2,800 when you add them together. Okay, that is what they are telling us. So finally, the next question also is there. Okay, this is the next question. If Kato had 2,000 shilling and bought a geometry set, how much was his change? Okay. Learners, I really wanted you to participate in this question, but even if I asked someone to unmute, they are not able. But those of Sarah were able at first. I think it was because of Eric unmuting them. Sarah, are you able to unmute again? Alit, Sarah? Okay, so we can go to the next one is, if Kato had 2,000 shilling and bought a geometry set, how much was his change? So even this one we have already looked at. So a geometry set is 1,500, but you are having 2,000. That means there must be some balance, okay? The change is that money you remain with after paying for the item. The money the shopkeeper gives you back, okay? Because you have given more money than the price of the item. So you should be able to get back the money. So how to get that money? You are supposed to subtract. So you get your 2,000 shilling, which you have given, minus the cost, the price of the geometry set, which is 1,500. So when you subtract this, you will be able to have this, whereby you have 0 minus 0, it's 0. 0 minus 0, it's 0. Then here is 0 minus 5, which is not possible. So this 0 is coming to 1 to borrow. So this remain 1, and this one becomes 10. So 10 take away 5 is 5. So here it is 1 minus 1, which is 0. You can ignore it, you can leave it. So members, this is where we are going to stop for today. So I hope you are able to interpret the shopping bill, and I have given you the exercises there, and also the lesson notes is also there. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me. I don't know whether Charles is there to give you permission so that I can hear your voice. So learners, for now, I'm done. Thank you. Okay, Charles. Okay, Eric. Hello. Okay, members, thank you for learning. You can leave and then go to the Google Classroom and find the work there.